Yo, what's up everyone, OOfro here, and today we are doing Mythbusters. For you guys that do not know what Mythbusters is, this is a little series we do on this channel where we take a myth from one of you guys in the comment section, we then go into the game, test out this myth, and we either confirm the myth or we bust the myth. It's a very fun and awesome series we do, and yo, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like. Leaving a like always really helps out the videos. Plus, I hear you guys get legendary cards after leaving a like. So smack that like button and see if you can get a legendary card yourself. Also, while you're down there, if you could subscribe, that would be very awesome. And if you guys have any of your own myths, let me know in the comment section down below. But with all that being said, let's hop into the first myth here. And the first myth we got here is 2 fishermen can bounce a golem back and forward until it dies. So this myth is saying that you can place down 2 fishermen, a fisherman and then mirror it, and it will actually just keep bouncing the golem backwards and forwards until it completely destroys the golem. So as always, me and my friend, we went into a game to test out this theory. He placed down a golem, I placed down 2 fishermen, and this myth is actually confirmed. This is very awesome. I don't think you can ever do it in a real game, but the fact that it works is actually very cool. The golem does just bounce backwards and forwards between the 2 fishermen, not actually getting any closer to the tower, and eventually it does die, which is fantastic. You just stopped a golem and you took 0 damage. What more could you ask for? A very funny myth as well, using the new Fisherman legendary card, but like I said, that myth is confirmed. And let's move on now to the next one. And the next myth we have here again involves the fisherman, and it's, can 2 fishermen pull each other in at the same time? So as you guys just saw then with the golem, the fisherman, he has this hook, he throws it out and then he hooks in a troop towards him, and we wanted to know if you could actually hook them in at the same time. And this one's actually pretty surprising, and it's a very weird mechanic here, so I'm going to explain it. So whoever places down the fisherman first pulls him in. So if I play the fisherman first, my fisherman will pull his fisherman towards me, even if they throw the grapple at the same time. You guys can see in the gameplay we do it both ways, and you guys can see that whoever plays down the fisherman first is actually the one that pulls it in. Again, a very interesting mechanic right there, but that myth is busted. You cannot pull them in at the same time. And let's move on now to the title and this next myth, and it's what happens if you open a legendary chest in Arena 1. So as you guys all know, Arena 1 is the classic arena, everyone starts there, but the unique thing about Arena 1 is there are no legendary cards in Arena 1. Legendaries aren't unlocked till later arenas. So what happens if you open up a legendary chest in Arena 1? And this one is actually very cool. So if you guys open up a legendary chest in Arena 1, what actually ends up happening is it just gives you a random legendary. You don't get scammed out of your legendary, which is fantastic, and it's actually possible to get legendary cards in Arena 1, which is very awesome for free-to-play players, of course. So this myth is confirmed. You can open up a legendary chest in Arena 1 and still get a legendary. And let's move on to the 4th myth of today, and that is, can an E-Dragon hit a Royal Ghost while it's invisible? So as you guys all know, the Electro Dragon, when he shoots, he can hit other targets with the lightning bolt that comes out of him. He can hit up to 3 targets, and when the Royal Ghost is invisible, very few things can hit him. You can hit him with spells normally, but the E-Dragon is different. As you guys can see here, now the E-Dragon, he shoots his electricity at the tower and it actually still hits the Royal Ghost, even though the Royal Ghost is invisible. Now the E-Dragon can't shoot the Royal Ghost directly when it's invisible, but it can get that chain effect going. And yeah, this myth is confirmed. Definitely a cool one. And just know, if your opponent's rushing you with a Royal Ghost and you have an Electro Dragon, it's actually possible to hit that ghost if you just hit something else first. But anyway, moving on now to the next myth. A wizard can take out all of the Lava Hound pups in one fireball if timed correctly. Now, me and my friend, we spent so long testing this theory because this is a timing thing. Like it said in the myth, you gotta time it correctly, and honestly, this myth is unfortunately busted. From the gameplay you guys are seeing, we tested this out so many times, and we just couldn't get a wizard to take out all of the lava pops. There were times as well where the fireball was in the air as the lava hound exploded, and it just didn't take out all the lava pops. So this myth is busted. A wizard cannot take out all the lava pops in one fireball if timed correctly. Very unfortunate. It would have been cool. Anyway, moving on to the final myth of today, and that is a ice spirit can take out all of the skeletons from a skeleton barrel. Now this one, again, just like the lava hound one, we tested this so many times, and honestly I wasn't able to do it, so it is busted. But we did get very close. You guys can see I managed to get a few ice spirits where there were only like 3 skeletons left, and honestly for 1 elixir, that's very good value. I tried all kinds of different positions as well with the ice spirit just to see what works and what didn't, and yeah, we just couldn't unfortunately get 1 ice spirit to take out the entire skeletons of the skeleton barrels. So that is busted, and yo, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Mythbusters. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already. Like I said, if you have any of your own myths, let me know in the comment section and we will test them out in the next video. But yo, as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!